What is going on, my Purpe fam? Let me see if I can get what in the world. Let me see if I can get this camera on. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. What is going on, everybody? How is everybody's day going? It's a Thursday. We are about to go into Friday. Everybody loves Fridays. And so, yeah, I'm excited, to kind of go into the weekend. Weekends are always fun. And, we are going to be able to see what kind of happens over the weekend. Sometimes I like weekends, but sometimes I kind of wish that the CME gaps really wasn't a thing anymore, because when it comes to CME gaps, the weekends, if the price goes really up, it kind of stinks. You kind of have to come back down. But if the price goes down, I guess it is good, because you kind of have to, through over the next week, come back and fill those gaps so that you can be able to continue on and move on up. So, guys, let's go ahead and get into it and see what we got going on in the land of Purple Pepe. Yeah, Purple Pepe, I talked to him and he said, I cannot wait to, go sledding on a mountain full of money when I reach $1 billion market cap. So I think that it is very, very possible, and I think that we are going to be able to do that pretty soon. We had the Feds come out and say that they are lowering the rates 1/4 basis point. We had the Feds also come out and say that they're buying $40 billion a month, to kind of help the markets. And so quantitative easing is coming. They're going to be printing money. So printing money is always a bullish thing. That means money is going to be flowing into the market. That means money is going to be flowing into Purpe. That means money is going to be flowing into your wallets. All you got to do, find your conviction play, buy, hodl, call it a day, right? So let's see what we got going on the chart. So it looks like, guys, that we are kind of finding really, really good support, right? Our last support was kind of around, the around the 2.2s. Now it looks like our new support is kind of in the 2.8s, around there, around the 2.8, high 2.7s, low 2.8s. That is the support, which is good, right? So we have our market cap at $11.74 million, liquidity at $742.2 thousand, circulating supply 420.66, and holders 47.07. So at this rate, we just got to keep pushing, keep showing all the social media platforms that we can go ahead and continue to push, continue to shill, as they used to call it. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't really see anybody shilling coins that much anymore. It was almost annoying when it was happening, but I don't know. It's kind of, I kind of miss it. Everybody, like, super bullish about crypto. Everybody shilling their favorite coin. Everybody just, making money here and there, left and right. I really, really do miss those days where the money was just literally being made left and right. Like, now it's kind of like it takes a little bit, right? It takes a little bit to go ahead and make some decent money. So let me see what we got going on. So this is the 1 hourly chart. Let me see. So let's see. So we had that line. Let's just get rid of that line. Let's see, remove. Let's get rid of this line. Well, hold on, let's make sure we're getting rid of the right line. So remove. Let's get rid of. Well, we can still keep that one. That one I think is still. This one might still be, good. Maybe if this comes up, maybe hits that, comes back down, hits that, and then makes it go a little higher. So let's see. Let's make this a little bigger, right? So I could definitely see this just absolutely skyrocketing, hitting around the 3.6, hitting this 3.7 line. Maybe even if it's a little bit more out, like between 3.7 and 4.0, I think it's gonna happen. I can see it kind of pushing up to kind of like this. So it may push up, maybe bounce, push up, bounce, then push up, and then maybe come back and bounce somewhere right here, and then push up, right? So I think that's kind of what we're gonna see. I think we're gonna start making another trend line that is more going up and to the right instead of down and to the left, right? Up and to the right instead of down and to the right. So down and to the right, no fun. Up and to the right, loads of fun. So I think that is something that could technically happen. So this is kind of what I'm seeing, right? And I think we could do. I think and then we'll kind of come down, bounce, come up here, retest maybe this previous high right here around the high fives, low sixes, before we work our way up. So I think we're gonna get a little Christmas rally, a little December rally. I think it is coming. I think it's tomorrow. Let me look it up. When is the Fed putting 40 billion in the markets? Let's see what good old AI says. So guys, look at this. Can't make this stuff up. The Federal Reserve will begin purchasing approximately $40 billion in Treasury bills on Friday, December 12th, 2025. This is a plan to inject liquidity into the markets to maintain the ample level of bank reserve, not a full-scale quantitative easing. So it's not a full-scale quantitative easing, but it is a form of quantitative easing. So I think, I think this is kind of like to help us transition from quantitative tightening. We kind of had nothing for a week or two, or a couple days actually. And then now we're kind of doing like a semi-quantitative easing. And then I think we're going to go into a full quantitative easing, here in the very, very near future. So I think that is something else to be looking at. $40 billion, and I heard this is once a month, right? So the New York Operations Desk had released a schedule outlining these operations through mid-January. So it looks like we are going to, I hear it could be once a month. So that is something that is very, very positive, and I think it could very, very well be the case. So Fed decision in January. So 20% of people right now are thinking that we're going to get a 25 base cut. So if you were to say yes, that's some pretty good odds, right? So, for every, let's see, so for every $10, you can win $50. So if you want to win some quick money, if they do it, that is some pretty good odds right there. And let me see. Also, if you want to do 50 basis points, that's crazy. For every $10, you can win $1,000. So let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's a little less. So guys, if you put $150, you can win almost 14 grand. If they cut it by 50 basis points. I mean, You know, I would say, what do you got to lose? But you know, if there's if there's a small chance, you may not want to play around with the money that much. But Polymarket is pretty cool. There's some other ones out there, but I kind of like Polymarket, really neat, and so really neat. Let's see what else we got. So let's check out the Purpe X, right? So we got 12.8 thousand followers according to Coinbase. Oh yes, this is also what I was gonna talk about, guys. So we got some huge news, right? So Coinbase came out and they said any coin on Solana, you're going to be able to buy through the DEX on Coinbase without listing. So think about that. So you're going to be able to purchase any Solana based coin like Purpe without having to go through actual you know, without it having to be listed. Now it'll be still kind of nice to list it, but people, if they want to buy Purpe, now they're going to be able to buy Purpe. So this is absolutely amazing news. This is going to bring so many more people, I think, into the ecosystem, into Purpe. We just got to keep shilling it and keep telling our friends and keep going at it. So guys, I don't think you guys realize this is really cheap. You know, for this to be less than a $12 million market cap, I don't think you guys are understanding. Well, maybe you guys are understanding if you're watching this, but I don't think many people understand what is about to happen when quantitative easing is put into full play, when tax returns come, when people kind of get done with their Christmas shopping and their end of the year shopping and stuff like that. You got to think, a lot of people just took out money to buy Black Friday stuff. A lot of people took out money to buy Christmas gifts. A lot of people took out money to I guess help save on maybe pay their taxes or whatever. They're taking some gains, putting it in a savings account, so when their taxes come around, they can kind of make those payments with that money that they gained. So there's definitely a lot of reasons why people kind of take out money in December. But I don't know. I'm still thinking we might get a little bit of a pump. I'm still thinking that. So as far as Purpe goes, I still think this is like almost like a double bottom or a cup and handle, right? I think we are going to get a general market push. I think when that money is being pushed in tomorrow, I think it's going to kind of shock the market. I think a lot of people are going to start getting into risk on assets versus risk off. I think people are going to start getting into things like crypto and Solana and Purpe. And I think that we are going to go ahead and move up in the ranks. So let's see. I kind of want to see where Purpe is at in the so guys, we're in the, I mean, it doesn't sound like much, and if it was 5-6 years ago, I would say, yeah, that's horrible. But for today, being in the top 1,000 is absolutely huge. I don't think you guys realize being in the top 1,000 coins is absolutely huge, because that means that you're higher than a $10 million market cap. And I think between 8-10 around there, like if you're in the multi-millions, you got a really good chance. So a couple days ago, Purpe is a good buy and hold coin that has potential. So yes, I definitely agree with that. I do think it is a great buy and hold coin that has a lot of potential. I think it is really I think it's really good. So guys, this is actually, I didn't even realize it was on so many exchanges. This is pretty sweet. So it's on Bitmart, LBank, Casex, Bicomi, GroveX, Poloniex. So that's pretty huge. I mean, it's on multiple exchanges, um, and it is on some, and I think it still has a lot of room to grow. You have to think this still can get on Mexi. It can still get on KuCoin. It can still get on Binance. It can still get on Wex. It can still get on what's another one? BTCC. It can still get on. I'm surprised I don't have Blowfin. I thought we were on Blowfin. Oh, okay. It can still get on Blowfin. It can still get on all of these exchanges, right? That is going to push us up and push us up and push us up. So that is definitely something that I think is absolutely, absolutely massive. So it is definitely something that I could say, if you have a little bit of money, obviously not financial advice, if you have a little bit of money, this is definitely one that you would probably want to be in, and it's definitely one that you can feel pretty safe in, right? As far as investments go, there's investments that I would tell you to run from, and there's investments that I can say, you know what, you paid all your bills, your dog doesn't need their nail treatment at the salon, this coming weekend, then you might, you could probably get away with putting a couple dollars into Purpe and seeing that money grow over the next couple days, couple weeks, couple months, and couple years, right? I think this is one that is going to continue to push up. I think this is one that it is going to be a really, really massive winner when the time comes. And I definitely do believe that we are going to make some major, major gains. We're at the bottom, guys. We're at the bottom right now. So this, in my opinion, is the local bottom, right? So there's not much more going down. And so right now, I think a billion coins will cost you about 28,000. Yo, Cal Kestis, what's going on? So I think that, so if you're looking at, so how much Purpe can you get with how much money, right? So you can get a billion for 28 grand. You can get 100 million for 2,800. You could get 10 million for 280. You can get 1 million for 28 bucks. So for 30 bucks, guys, to get 1 million coins, right? For less than 30 bucks. For less than 300 bucks, you can get 10 million coins. I'm just going over the numbers one more time. So 100 million coins for less than 3 grand, or a billion coins if you got that kind of money for less than 30 grand. I honestly think this is a easy minimum 15, 20, 30x. Like, I would say at the end of the day, where I think we are going to get a massive run, I would say this is at least going to double, if not triple, all-time highs. All-time highs are 140. So you have to really, really think about that. If you could triple, if you could go to at least $400 to $500 million, that is a, let's see. So let's just say easy math. Let's just say we're at 10 million. Easy math. So that is a 10, 20, 30, 40. It's pretty much like a 40 to 50x from here if we go to a $500 million, right? $500 million, I think we could do it. 40 to 50x, that means you put in $1,000, you could come out with 40 to 50 grand. Think about that. $1,000 to 40 or 50 grand. It's crazy because I seen Purpe at $900,000 and watched it go up to $140 million market cap. And it was at that time I was like, holy mac, like I done, I should have had more, right? I should have had more, could have had more, but I didn't have more. And so it's something that I would say that if you have a little bit of money, if we're lucky enough for this to still be decently low, like during your tax return, or let's say you get some Christmas money or holiday money or whatever, or a bonus, um, put in Perpe, right? Just my opinion. Throw in Perpe, forget about it, come back in a couple, come back in a little bit, and I'm pretty sure you'll be pretty happy with the results. So, right now everything's slow. You have to think about that. Right now everything is slow. I mean, we can see it here in the numbers. Let's go ahead and see something real quick. Let me go ahead and refresh this. We can see it in the numbers, right? So right now we still have fear. It's still mostly Bitcoin season, and people are just not selling and not buying. So when you see that, that means it's almost feeling like 2019. Like 2019, a lot of people forgot about crypto, including me, right? And then 2020 came around, and the markets like skyrocketed. Everybody was scrambling to buy more. Everybody was like, why, I need to buy more, I need to buy more. But the real winners, were those people that were buying in a similar time like this, where everybody forgot about it. Nobody was worried about crypto. You had your certain select people worried about crypto. That is when the money is to be made, and that is when people, they kind of set it, they forget it. Don't worry about the ups and downs. I know it's hard. A lot of some coins out there, especially on the Solana network, you gotta be a little nervous, but I don't think Perpe is one of those coins. I definitely do think that Perpe is one. You can kind of set it, you can kind of forget it, and you can not have to worry about it. But at the end of the day, don't put money that you can't afford to lose, right? Like don't go selling your car. Now you can't get to work because you think that you're gonna go from a 1990 Honda Civic to a 2026 Bugatti because you invested $1,000 in Perpe. I mean, you might be able to get a nice little sports car, but a Bugatti, I don't know. But would you be able to get like a nice, nice Camaro, Mustang GT, nice BMW, Mercedes, maybe around that 30, 40,000, maybe. I mean, yeah, 30, 40x, 50x. Definitely in the cards, in the works. Definitely I can see it, right? I can see it. So definitely something that I can kind of see, and I think is going to happen, right? So anyway, guys, I think Perpe has some major moves coming. Everything is down right now. I mean, you got to think Solana is at, here, let me show you this real quick. Solana, guys, is at 137. It's still almost 2% down for the week, and it is 4.5% up for the day, though. That's actually pretty nice. What up, Andy Como? What's going on? So that's pretty nice that it is up for the day. But yeah. So anyway, find those coins, find those projects like Perpe that has community, has the means to push it. And, don't worry about all the other shiny objects like that. You can worry about that when you get enough money to buy yourself and your friend, matching Bugattis or his and hers Bugatti or whatever. Then you can worry about, pushing some shiny objects. But until then, Perpe is definitely one that I think is going to do massively well. And, yeah, so hopefully you guys are having a good Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a live tomorrow. But definitely enjoy doing these lives again. They're massively fun. And look at that. We're having we're back in the 2/8 for Perpe. So like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we're going to be pushing this, guys. Hopefully you guys can at least get into I would say realistically at least maybe try to get I would say 1 million. It depends on your financial status. 1 million to 10. I think 10 million probably is gonna be realistic for a lot of people. I don't know about 100 million, or no, sorry, 100 million. I think could be realistic for a lot of people, because that is gonna run you around 3 grand, 2,800. And I think with tax return and certain things, by March, if we're still around the same price, which I don't know if we will be, I don't think we will. I don't know. We'll see. I think the markets are gonna go. Anyway, guys, like this video.